Good evening, Canada. We are back with our new episode of Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar, Wadiwalla, my co host, Cindy Young. And we have a very dynamic guest speaker today, King Linden. He's well known all over Canada, not only in Ontario or Mississauga. So, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Will you kindly introduce with your name only to our audience?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linden King.
Thank you. Go ahead, Cindy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Voice of Canada today. And I am Cindy Young, and I'm your co-host for this evening's show. And a very, very special welcome to our guest this evening. It's wonderful to have you here. You've got an incredible bio that we're looking forward to hearing more and more about. So my first question is, what role you played as chair of Mayor Bonnie Crombie's Black Caucus, and if you can define that in detail for us.
Okay, sure, definitely. So first of all, thank you for having me on the
Pleasure.
show.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you, Cindy, for the question. To be honest with you, with regards to chairing the Mayor Bonnie Crombie's Black Caucus, that was truly an honor for me to do that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The way that organization was formed was through the I guess a lot of anti-Black racism that happened, and actually through the murder of George Floyd.
George
So
Floyd,
now
that was a very highly publicized case.
That was definitely.
Yes.
So what council did, they actually formed an addendum to basically get a resolution passed, and they did that. And by getting that resolution passed, they formed the Black Caucus. So the Black Caucus was comprised of a number of individuals within the community, a group of diverse, community leaders, which brought the team together. So we were actually advising the mayor with regards to the Black community.
Definitely.
And what we did was that, what we did actually in Mississauga was the first time ever. We did a series of consultations.
Meeting the communities, the Black communities.
That's correct. And things that impacted the Black community.
To bring
So whether it be,
awareness.
so community safety, we had police consultations, economic empowerment, and of course education as well.
Definitely.
So we had a number of town hall meetings, and we got the data. And from that data, what we did was we came together and we had a number of recommendations that we
Made
proposed
to the Crombie
to the
mayor.
council. That is correct. And one of those, actually two recommendations that we're very proud of that we achieved as a group was, one, we actually got the first Black, well, not the first Black, we actually got Black counselor appointed, which is Martin Reed.
Amazing.
So Martin
Martin
Reed
Reed is only appointed last election.
during the Black Caucus.
Black Caucus, okay.
So this was all formed.
So it was part of.
So part of that was some of our mandates to try to get that implemented. Another recommendation that we were looking for was an appointment on the Police Services Board, which is Len Carby.
Len
So
Carby,
Len
yeah.
Carby has been appointed to the
He was
police.
here with us.
He was? Great guy. So I've worked quite a bit with Len, and also too, I'll probably speak a bit more
You'll
with
be
him.
happy when he
Yes.
sees your picture with us.
He'll be definitely happy.
How
So
come you have gone to hospice finally?
yeah. so I'll talk good about Len as well. So Len's got a lot of good accomplishments that he's had. So I kind of followed in his footsteps. You may hear a bit later on as I speak about some of my involvements. But definitely the Mayor Black Caucus, that was quite an achievement. You could go online, go on the website, Google it. We have all the recommendations that are there. We have a full report. And to be honest with you, Mayor Crombie was very instrumental with
And
regards
concerned.
to, yes, she was very instrumental with regards to putting this group together. So kudos, accolades to
Amazing.
Bonnie.
And it was
for
an initiative
stepping up.
taken by her.
That is correct.
It's a full
That
team to get them things done.
that is correct.
Absolutely.
So yes, so and we miss her as a mayor. I could say for myself.
Definitely.
So she did some great work when she was there, especially for the Black community.
Beautiful.
So I have to respect her for that.
Unless,
Nice.
but unfortunately, she left the council. If she would have been here, she would have done much more work.
Yes, and again, I everyone's got their own.
Definitely, all perspective.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Choice,
Yes,
definitely.
yes, that's right.
Yeah. King, you're also on a safe committee of Mississauga.
So,
What does that committee or whatever does?
so the Safe City of Mississauga.
City of Mississauga,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I was actually the president of Safe City Mississauga. So for those of you who are not aware of Safe City Mississauga, so Safe City
Is it still active?
It's still active.
Because currently we
And I'm-
really need this what you call.
Correct. So it sounds like you're asking me to go back and share it, but that's okay. so what Safe City does is we are actually into crime prevention.
Combating crime.
Yes, that is correct. So you know mostly about Safe City with regards to Neighborhood Watch. So we're very big with regards to Neighborhood Watch, is bringing the communities together, doing neighbors' night out, that sort of stuff. But there's a number of other things that the Safe City does, and one of them is Aspire. So we do work with the youths, and they've actually had where we go into the schools and we do presentations, and we work very closely with the Peel Regional Police.
Yeah.
Now, one of the concerns that they had with regards to the Black community in general was the fact that we had these policing in the school. So our community was not comfortable with having polices in the school.
In the presence of police and in uniform. That was
is correct.
Intimidating. I'd also gone and visited a few schools when we got this complaint. And we spoke with different classes. And the children openly said, okay, we are being intimidated by a uniform officer.
Correct. So we as Safe City Mississauga, we respected that decision of the community, and we backed away from that. But at the same time, we still specialize in crime prevention. So we still want a way of keeping the kids safe. So what we did was we started what is known as School Watch. And again, I understand during our conversation, you were with the Catholic District School Board. So we did work very closely with all of the school boards with regards to how do we still keep the kids safe on not including the police and having that police oversight with regards to that. So we created School Watch. That was one of my big initiatives that I did since I was there. And also, too, we have what is known as Business Watch, because there was a lot of break-ins happening within the businesses and that. So if you look at our logo out there for, let's say, Neighborhood Watch, School Watch, and Business Watch, we still kept our branding because everyone's familiar with what this Neighborhood Watch logo looks like. So if you look at Neighborhood Watch, that would be blue. If you look at Business Watch, that would be red. And if you look at School Watch, that would be yellow.
I've never even heard of Business Watch.
Yeah. So it's all there. All right. Yeah. So it is there.
Let me point out that as I was also involved in this police with the schools. So once the police was removed, what we felt that the law and order situation in school was not the same.
That is correct.
Lots of misbehavior by the students. Even I've seen students abusing or cursing the principal. They are not scared of. And the principal has got no powers just to suspend for one day.
That is correct. Yes.
So that is also not a very good thing. Principals should and the teachers should have powers then.
Yes, they should have some.
We send our children to educate them, to reform them. But if they are misbehaving, the school authority should have some.
Yeah, they should have some kind of leverage with regards to that. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, Kim, just inform us. What do you mean by what was the role in board of director of Canadian Medical Health Association?
Canadian Mental Health. Canadian Mental Health.
Mental health is one of the major issues now facing all over Canada, I would rather say.
Yeah.
Especially after pandemic.
That is correct. So what the Canadian Mental Health does is basically accessibility to mental health programs that are available out there. And how can we improve mental health support? And how can we improve the mental health supports within the medical system? So there was a number of programs that which the Canadian Mental Health Association, different Peel. There's a lot of people who get confused with us with CAMH. So it's two different entities. So they have sat at a number of tables as well. They work very closely with the Peel Regional Police as well with regards to MCERT and having that mental health support there for people. Because there's a certain stigma that's involved with regards to the mental health and policing, right?
Yes.
And we want to kind of take the crime being a criminal offense of having a disability within the mental health system. In addition to that, you have to know how to navigate the mental health system or the medical system itself. So how can we get the help to these individuals that actually need the help? So again, these were a number of programs that we worked on. whether it be you're a young child or a young adult going through the criminal justice system or what have you. There is methods or programs in place that we could assist them with regards to their help rather than criminalizing their act.
Yeah,
that
so it's
they're
getting
doing.
help and giving them the support and the structure that they need to get better and to be able to be part of the community.
Exactly. Yes. So it's a great initiative.
Oh,
Number
amazing.
4.
Mm-hmm.
So as a co-chair of the Region of PO Police Black Community Advisory Group and strengthening the police community's relations, if you could just talk about that a little bit.
So when I started that, there was at that time I think it was Chief Jennifer Evans,
Yes.
and it was a lot of times with regards to carding and being targeted. So again,
That was also removed later on.
Yeah.
Police used to card, especially the blacks
that is
on
correct.
the roads and all
Yeah.
of a sudden without any.
Yeah, and I just want to give another plug to Mayor Bonnie Crombie because she actually sat on the Police Services Board and she did a lot of advocating
And
for
that
the
used to happen
community.
in Toronto mostly.
That is correct.
Mm.
And having Mayor Bonnie Crombie at the time on the board, she did advocate a lot with regards to the carding, and then what that committee did, and it wasn't just not for the Black community, it was also a number of other communities that they had the advisory board created for. So it was a matter of having that open dialogue and being transparent, right? So it's how do we build trust within the community? So by sitting at those tables, having those conversations with the police, it did help in terms of how do we do policing differently with regards to the community. So having those types of voices at the table, again, you have a number of community leaders at those tables that are advocating for different
Causes.
That's correct.
Voices coming in. Yeah.
That's correct. And one of them was actually policing in the schools as well. So those were different topics that we worked on as well. So,
but then after the police left from remaining inside, off and on school had to call the police. You know that? I never saw a week when police didn't come for some issue or the other.
Well, and again too, like again, when you do have that and you have the people being
it was
removed
not very
from
positive.
Yes, it was not positive, but at the same time,
it was demand of students and the parents also.
Correct. And also too, I just want to kind of step back because I'm not really on that side of it within the school board and that, but I know the school board is working very closely with the police to try to see how we can combat those types of situations that we're seeing in the schools. So again, these are things that, how do we work on that, right? How do we work with the community to get better relationships built?
And King, you must be aware that 3 years ago, they even admitted the kids with autism and various issues into normal schools. And that caused a real trouble, especially in Mississauga. There were trouble every second day. You know, teachers are running, that person who is disturbed or whatever you call her. It used to create a hell for the school. The school was locked down. And all that used to happen.
Correct. But again, too, they're also trying to put a number of those things in place.
And now they again removed that thing and they were put in one special school for those type of children.
Okay. That I'm not aware of, but I know they have like the student resource teachers that we are actually working with to try to help those different types of.
And coming from an education standpoint, a lot of that is when you have a student with special needs, you want the resources.
Correct.
That is correct.
Support them, and that's not necessarily police per se.
Correct.
But it's giving them the proper resources that they need in order to meet their needs, so that you don't get those behaviors in the schools.
That is correct. And a lot of this too, Aspie, it determines on funding. A lot of this stuff that you're talking about with regards to getting the kids the I guess the assisted devices that they need with regards to special needs.
And they used to give one person to manage that child who needed, up to that extent I've seen. So
again, we're going to go back to funding. There's funding cuts.
And the funding was removed.
And there's also a ratio. So, and I know that a lot of the trustees in that are in place today are fighting for better funding, right? And we have to keep in mind too that there's a social demographics that's happening within certain areas as well as with the schools. where I grew up in my area, a number of us, or my kids, grew up in that area. They've now gotten older, they've moved out of the area. So therefore, the numbers, the head counts in the schools are starting to go down. So in terms of the funding now, people are starting to move out of Mississauga, and therefore our funding is going to decrease, right? So again, you have to keep that in mind. So you need people in your community.
And funding is from the province.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And I can't get into that because I'm a municipal guy.
No problem. It's fine. I'm just confirming that it's
Yes,
from the
that is true.
from the province.
That is correct. That is correct.
We will be taking a short break and we'll be back soon with you. Welcome back after a short break in our weekly talk show, Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, my co-host, Cindy Young, and our evergreen, energetic friend, Linden King, is with us, and he's talking to us all about the issues of schools and what he does in his real life.
Yes.
Helping the communities.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So now we're going to move to your role as Board of Directors with the Mississauga Arts Council. So if you can tell us a little bit about what is your role with the City Arts Council and what role does that play?
Yes. So I really like that the Mississauga Arts Council because there's a creative side of me that I'm very artistic. I've actually been involved.
It's art and culture.
Arts and culture and promoting festivals and what have you.
Doing all those stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a couple of things that really resonate with me with the arts is the fact that I've been with the Toronto Carnival for over probably 40 years. Being
That's
involved.
a very big festival.
That's the largest
especially,
multicultural festival in North America.
And we earn a huge revenue from that festival.
But yet it's not funded properly.
Yeah.
But that's okay. There we go again. Funding
We are here
again.
to talk. Discuss.
The funding. So
The funding is
putting that aside, just getting back to the Mississauga arts culture, like I said, there's a cultural side of me that's part of the festival and the artsy side of thing in terms of costume design. And with regards to the Mississauga Arts Council, there's a number of initiatives that are close to me because we work very closely with Bell. Because we promoted the arts. If you look at the bell boxes, those are being painted and what have you. So we got involved with that to help promote our artists, right? So we try to do a lot with regards to the local artists and how we can promote them and get them out there. Because again, it's a starving business, right? To be an artist. So another initiative that we did do was we worked very closely with the Mississauga Arts Gallery. Or the Art Gallery of Mississauga. And what we done was there was a time when Jamaica turned its 50th. So as part of the Jamaica 50th celebration, what we did was we brought the black art from Jamaica to the art gallery. So that was a very good initiative that was there. We also have our significant gala, which is the masquerade ball.
Masquerade ball.
Yeah, we've also had.
Still, you all have still.
Yeah, we still have the masquerade ball, and one of the big ones was the Martys. So once
but that was Bonnie Crombie's hubby was involved in that.
So yes, so Brian Crombie and I actually served on the Mississauga Arts Council board at the same time. He was president at that time. One thing that I liked, there's a gentleman by the name of Ron DeQuette. He's got a production background. And what he did was he's actually took all of the board members together and we looked at our personalities and say, we tried to imitate a star. And what is known as called Max Got Talent. And of course, at the time, me and my dreadlocks and everything, I was supposed to be Stevie Wonder. So, and we actually did the performance, and yes, I portrayed that very well. So we heard the audience go crazy. Yeah, so we have some good memories of it. So again, Mississauga Arts Council, they're champions for the arts within the city of Mississauga. They're doing some great things. There's Max Got Talent. They got open mics so that individuals have that opportunity to showcase themselves. And they're also getting involved with a lot of the festivals that are available at Celebration Square as well. So I'm hoping that I could probably team up with them again and bring some other talent into the city.
And bring some entertainment as well.
Yes. And with regards to the Martys, there's an individual, and you could probably Google him. His name is William Leathers. So he was an individual that went to my church. I attended a church, which is now known Portico, and he's a trumpeter. and he actually was part of. We brought him into the Arts Council. He won the Marty's. He went to Juilliard, and he's doing great things. He's now working in, I think, Tennessee, not Tennessee, or one of them places down in Texas there. So again, he's doing some great things. So check that kid out. All right. So yeah,
Nice.
William Leathers is his name. Yeah.
Okay. King, I also read from your bio only that you are a contributor to our Ontario Trillium Foundation and also in the part Halton also. So what is your role?
So as part of the Halton grant review team, what we did was we get a number of grants coming into OTF. So there's a number of not-for-profit organizations that are out there we're funding. So we get to wear our funding hats and actually review a number of these bids that come in to say, you know what, we need funding for certain things. And this is how they sustain themselves, is through organizations like OTF. But one good initiative that OTF was trying to implement for a lot of these not-for-profit organizations is how do you sustain yourself? So basically what they did was they started a project where we'd have a consultant come in and teach these not-for-profit organizations how to fundraise. So basically blocking out certain periods within the calendar so that you're not competing against one another for money. So these are some of the things that the Ontario Trillium Foundation does. There's different levels of the grants with regards to seed grants. You got community, what it is, I can't remember the names of them, but yeah, there's different types of grant. Capital, sorry. Yeah, so there's different grants that you could apply.
So King, can you clarify in the same question? Trillium is part of the region of Peel, the hospitals.
So,
but Halton is not in the region of Peel. Halton is governed by Oakville and other Milton and all.
Okay, so just to clarify with regards to Trillium. So the Ontario Trillium Foundation, otherwise known as OTF, that is the province. Okay, so the Trillium is actually the hospitals, which is the Mississauga, correct. So you got the Mississauga Hospital, and correct. So the Trillium, and it is a little misleading and confusing, is actually Trillium Foundation is OTF, so it's the Ontario Trillium Foundation, and they're the ones who do the funding for
but how
for
Halton
grants.
is involved then?
So basically, what happens is it's split up into areas. So Halton Peel was where I was the actual person who's the grant review. So when I'm going out to give the awards and give that announcement, so like with the MPP or someone else, we're going to present you with a trophy. But the area that I had to cover and for the grants coming in were all the ones that for Halton and Peel.
Right.
That is correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, very good. So from your tremendous bio and all the amazing things that you've been sharing with us, we know that you were also the vice chair of the Congress of Black Women Nonprofit Housing, Mississauga chapter, and settling them in affordable houses. So if you could talk a little bit about that.
So yes, so the Congress of Black Women, very great organization, number of individuals, founding members like Madeline Edwards, great lady. She's actually been a mentor, like a mother to me as well. She has worked closely with Jean Augustine as well. So these are the women's back in the days when Mississauga was just evolving. So Camille's Place is located just on Eglinton and Credit View area, and it's named after a young lady named Camille because of health reasons and stuff like that. They named that place after her. And this is they were actually trying to start a shelter for women of abuse within the community. So they needed like a shelter. So again, that is why they pushed so hard to get that building made. And what they did is they worked very closely with the Region of Peel with regards to affordable housing. So what you have is RGA, rent geared to income, RGI, sorry. And then you have also a certain amount of, I guess, units that be allocated for people who are on a waiting list to get involved in there. So it's very community oriented. So what they would do is they would have like a lot of community-based stuff. They would have like a summer camp and stuff like that within the building as well. Anything programs that are community focused, they also have, which within the building, they have Christmas. So I actually dress up as Santa Claus for them.
With your
Yeah,
wife.
as Santa Claus, and give out gifts to the kids,
Very good.
and not only to the building but also to kids within the community. So they'll put their names
So in
down.
future, we'll remember when we have a Christmas show.
Let me
to
know.
invite you as a Christmas.
Just yes.
Christmas.
I'll be Santa.
Santa Claus.
I'll be Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, King, we also note, as far as your profession is concerned, you are a senior IT manager at Peel District School Board.
Yes.
So, what is your role as an IT manager?
All right. So my role as an IT manager, and for folks out there, don't get into IT. No, I'm just kidding. So for the role, it is a very good job. It's a rewarding job working for the Peel District School Board, and the team that I work for within the leadership. They're very good. I can ask for a better team to work with. With regards to my portfolio there, what I'm responsible for is what is known as the networking team. So anything to do with internet working, phones.
It's all connected to all the schools.
That is correct. That is under my portfolio. Another thing that's all under my portfolio as well is infrastructure. Anything to do with cabling, the infrastructures, overhead projectors, that kind of stuff within the schools, televisions, that is under my portfolio. Anything to do with PCs, AV repair, that is under my portfolio.
Wow.
PC purchases, yes, that's under my portfolio. Asset management and quality control.
We are proud of you.
Thank you.
We can't say that Canada is well diversified.
Thank you.
In every respect, and we see every community now. You can't say previously, couple of years or maybe a decade before, we could complain that we don't see other minority groups. But now we see in a prominent positions.
That is correct. And to be honest with you, when I was first hired at the board, I was told I was actually the first black manager to be within that executive.
Len Carby, Johnson and all.
Yeah.
So they are holding a very respectable position for years now.
Yes. But yeah, I would definitely say we are getting there. There's more work to be done. Yeah, there's definitely more work to be done, and I'm glad that they made the choice of choosing me. Thank you.
Let's move fast. Time is getting over.
Yeah.
You're also attached with the Liberty Silver Foundation. What does this chapter play in the youth of our region of Peel?
So Liberty Silver Foundation, I don't know if there's a lot of folks out there who's familiar with Liberty Silver. She's actually an award winner with regards. Yeah, if you Google Liberty is very recognized within the music industry. She's also worked with individuals like, the gentleman, I've drawn a blank. He's Stevie Wonder. So he's worked with Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley. How could I forget these people? So she's worked with a lot of those individuals. She's opened up the shows for them. But the reason what we played was the fact that how do we get music and the arts tied to the schools? So that's how we were empowering the youths with regards to doing different types of classes and that. So we did some of those programs within the Peel District School Board. I wasn't affiliated with the Peel District School Board back then, but that's what we did. We actually did a lot of our meetings in what is remembered as the old Rogers building on Wolfdale, because Jake Deere was our honorary chair for the organization. So he was part of the group as well. So we did some great work within the community, working with Liberty Silver as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, King, because we are running out of time, so I'll be asking you just one or two more questions.
Sure, definitely.
So and I informed you earlier also that your bio is quite pretty long.
Thank you.
So after a couple of months, maybe end of this year or early next year, we'll invite you again as part 2 of King Linden.
I'd be more than happy.
So it will be a real information to all our viewers, because in this one interview we cannot cover.
I know.
Your bio.
Yes.
So would you like to give any final remarks to our viewers, audience, any advice to parents, students? Because you are connected to the educational board system.
So, from, I guess for all those who are watching out there, I have an extensive background with regards to volunteering and giving back to the community. And I'm saying, as a young person, if you're passionate about something, you need to get involved. Find something that you're passionate about, and I implore you to go out there, join an organization, just volunteer. The people that you connect with, you'll be amazing. I've met so many people, just like wonderful individuals here. I've met through my volunteering, and you definitely will not be disappointed. I think the fact that it creates a ripple effect. The fact that once you get out there and you get involved, and you continue to basically build bridges. And advocate for what it is you believe in. So again, if you're passionate about something, get out there, get involved,
And do it.
And just do it and give
Okay,
back.
King,
Yes.
and we have to little rush,
Mhm.
little fast. The last question from my side is just in form of viewers, which medals you have earned with your hard work and devotion.
Oh my God. So
The bigger ones,
So okay. So
not the pins.
so the most recent one I just got was the King Charles Award.
Coronation.
No, actually, I got the medal, and
Medal.
I have the
Medal
medal.
and the pin both.
Yeah, so I got the medal and the pin both as well. I also got the Platinum Jubilee from the Queen Elizabeth. I got
And diamond.
yes, and I
You got
also
diamond
I also got the pin.
And the
So I
pin.
got and I got the pin as well. I also got from the province, which was the second highest honor, which is the Ontario
Mhm.
Medal for Good Citizenship.
Citizenship.
So I did
Very good.
receive
From
that
Mississauga.
award as well.
Amazing.
Yes. So, and there's another one. I it's still a medal, but I'm going to count it as a medal, and that is actually the 2015 Citizen of the Year from Mississauga.
Amazing.
So those are
That's
some real,
amazing.
yes,
Truly amazing.
yes. Thank
And
you.
God willing, we'll be continuing with you in a couple of months' time
Yes.
because I have your bio and this also questionnaire. Another 3-4 questions are remaining.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
but
yeah,
we have to end
yeah,
because you know the red signal
Yeah,
is on. So
definitely.
with that note, we would be signing off soon. But before we sign off, we would like to thank our honored guest, King Linden, for coming,
Yes.
taking out time for us from his busy schedule, my co-host Cindy Young. And we will be seeing you next week with a new guest and brand new episode. So we would like to say good night, goodbye, God bless Canada, God save our King.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, and thank you for having me.